superposition theorem. So sometimes more than one source used in the network. So to find out the current passing through these elements or voltage drop in elements which are connected in network, for that superposition theorem is used. So first, to find out the current and voltage drop in the elements by considering only one source, and another source can be replaced by its internal resistance. If the internal resistance of the power supply or the voltage source is not given, that time consider its value is 0. Thus, the current and the voltage drop of an element can be found out by taking the algebraic sum of current or voltage drop from each source in account. So, the statement of superposition theorem: when there is a more than one source is used in the linear network, the current of a particular branch is equal to the algebraic sum of the current flowing through each voltage source taken separately. So each time its internal resistance is put in place of the remaining voltage source. So here let me see one example how to find out the current passing through this element or the voltage drop occurs in this element which are connected in networks by using superposition theorem. So here we are taking one example. So here you can say that battery B1, its internal resistance is 1 ohm, is connected to the network, and another voltage source B2 9 volt is used, but its internal resistance is not given. That means here we are considering its internal resistance is equal to 0 ohms. So now as shown in this network, to find out the current passing through this BE branch, that means the current passing through this 30 ohm resistance. So now already we have seen the statement of the superposition theorem. So what will be the first step? So first step, you can consider only one battery in the network and another battery is replaced with internal resistance if it is given. If it is not given, then it takes as a 0 ohm resistance. So here in first step we are considering B1 battery is present in the network and battery B2 is removed from the short circuit. So here our circuit becomes like this. Here we are putting one resistance, that is the internal resistance of this battery B1 source. So here I am adding one resistance. Here B2 is replaced. Here we cannot connecting any internal resistance because it is not given. That means its value is 0. So this is our first step. Now first you can see the battery provides the current I1 and this current is divided at this point B in two ways. Some of the current is passing through this 30 ohm resistance and remaining current passing through this CD or this resistance. So first we have to find out how much current, find out the value of current which is provided by this battery. Then we can, after that we can find out the value of I1 dash and I1 double dash. So first you can remember one law to find out the current, that is Ohm's law. Ohm's law, it is nothing but I is equal to V upon R. So here we have voltage, the value of voltage we are having 6 volt, but we don't have R. R, it is nothing but total resistance of this circuit. So now how to find out this total value of the resistance? Then we can find out the current passing through or the current provided by this battery B1. So here you can say that now these two resistance, 50 ohm resistance and 40 ohm resistance, they are connected in series. They are connected in series. So we can write out find out its equivalent resistance. So here I am using this R4 dash. It is nothing but it is the equivalent resistance of 40 ohm and 50 ohm resistance are connected in parallel. So in resistance we can write R4 dash is equal to R4 plus R5. In series connection, already you have studied in series connection, R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So here R4 and R4 are 5, they are in series. So its value becomes 40 plus 50 is equal to 90. So the equivalent value of this 40 and 50, that is your 90. Here, so it is reduced. Now you can see this 30 ohm resistance and 90 ohm resistance, they are in parallel. They are in parallel. So we are here we are find out the another new value, equivalent value of this resistance R3 and R4, which are in parallel. So in parallel we have seen that 1 upon R is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. So here we can write R3, it is nothing but new equivalent value of this resistance of parallel connected resistance 30 ohm and 90 ohm. So R3 dash is equal to R3 into R4 dash divided by R3 plus R4 dash. So we will get 22.5. So our network is replaced. Here we are replacing R3 dash is equal to 22.5. Now you can see that now this resistance R1, R3 dash, R2 and this R1, they are in series. They are in series. So we can use the series formula R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 dash plus R1. R, it is nothing but total equivalent resistance of this circuit. So 10 plus 20 plus 25 plus 22.5 plus 1 is equal to 53.5 ohms. Now here we can replace this circuit. Our circuit becomes this 6 volt is connected across 53.5 volt resistance. This is the equivalent resistance of the circuit. So here we are having resistance, equivalent resistance and the total resistance of the circuit 6 volt, that is your voltage applied to the circuit. So by using this Ohm's law, we can find out the value of current I1, which is flowing, which is provided by this battery 6 volt. So I1, it is nothing but V upon R. 6 divided by 53.5 is equal to 0.112 ampere. That means the value of I1 current, the current provided by this battery is equal to 0.112 ampere. Now let me see. So here we can find out, but we are interested in to find out the current passing through this 30 ohm resistance. So here you can see that whatever the current provided by this battery, it is divided into two portions. Some portion of the current passing through this 30 ohm resistance and remaining current passing through this resistance. So how to find out the current passing through this particular resistance? So here according to KCL we can write I1 is equal to I1 dash plus I1 double dash. Now we are interested to find out the I1. I1 dash, it is nothing but a current passing through this 30 ohm resistance. Then how to find out? So we can apply the current dividing rule. So from my to find out we are using one method. So whatever the current passing through this resistance or the elements is required to find out, just put the hand on this element. So here we can put this railing and write remaining value of the resistance. So here I1 into R4 dash. Do you understand? Now whatever the current passing through this element is required, put hand on this resistance and write down the remaining resistance. So here you can only R4 dash is remaining. So according to current dividing rule, I1 dash, it is nothing but I1 into R4 dash divided by R3 plus R4 dash. Just put the value of I1 and R4, R2 and R3 and R4. We will get I1 dash is equal to 0.084 ampere. So you are having two values. I1 as well as I1 dash. From dash you can find out the value of current I1 double dash. So I1 double dash, it is nothing but I1 minus I1 dash. So 0.028 ampere current passing through this R4 resistance. Now it is done. Now what is second step? In second step, take B2 source into count and remove this battery by putting its internal resistance. So in this case we are replacing this battery B1 by putting its internal resistance because it is given. Now this is the battery B2 is connected in the circuit. Now similarly you can find out the current supplied by this battery I2. It is nothing but V upon R. We are having V, but we are not having the equivalent resistance of the circuit. So similarly you can apply same rule. Here you can say that resistance R1, small r1, R2, they are in series. So here we can write R dash is equal to R1 plus R2 plus small r1. Put the value of R1, R2 and small r1. 10 plus 20 plus 1 is equal to 31 ohm. So the 31, that is the equivalent resistance of 10, 1 and 20 ohm. Now this R1 dash, new R dash, 31 ohm, which is in parallel with this R3 resistance. So to find out its equivalent resistance, we can use this formula R2 double dash. That means it is the equivalent value of the resistance of R dash and R3. So R2 double dash is equal to R3 into R dash divided by R3 plus R dash. So 30 into 31 divided by 30 plus 31. That is your 15.24. So here our circuit becomes, you can put the value of R double dash is equal to 15.24 ohm. Now you can see this R1 dash, R double dash, R4 and R5, they are in series. So here we can use this formula. R is equal to R double dash plus R4 plus R5. Just put the value of this resistance and we will get 105.24 ohm, which is the total equivalent resistance of the circuit. So our circuit becomes, this battery is connected across this 105.24 ohm resistance. From that we can find out the value of current I2, which is the provided by this battery B2. So I2 is equal to V upon R. 9 divided by 10.524 is equal to 0.0855 ampere. Now this current is also divided into two parts, I2 dash and I2 double dash. So we can write I2 is equal to I2 dash plus I2 double dash. I2 dash, it is nothing but the current passing through 30 ohm resistance, and I2 double dash, it is a current passing through this R1 resistance. Now to find out the current passing through this R3 resistance, so already I told you, put hand on this 30 ohm resistance and write remaining value of this resistance, that is your 31. That is the current dividing rule. So I2 dash is equal to I2 into R dash divided by R3 plus R dash. Just put the value of the I2 is equal to 0.0855 into 31 divided by 30 plus 31. So I2 dash becomes 0.0434 ampere. That is the value of current passing through 30 ohm resistance. And you can also find out the I2 double dash using I2 minus I2 dash. So 0.0421 ampere current passing through this 30 ohm resistance. Now we are interested to find out the actual value, or when both battery are present, and find out the value of current passing through this 30 ohm resistance. So here you can say that this 6 volt battery, the current passing through this 6 volt battery, you can see that it is divided into two parts. Sum of the given passing from BE branch and remaining current passing through this another one. Now similarly you can say the battery B2 is also present. That time this current, it is also flowing from BE branch, as well as remaining current passing through this another branch. So in actual circuit, both currents are present in the each and every element due to the 6 volt as well as due to the 9 volt. Here you can say that you can find out the any value of current passing through this resistance, but the direction of current is most important. Here you can say that the direction, the current passing through this 10 ohm resistance is different, because the current passing due to this 6 volt in this direction and current passing through this battery B2 in this direction, both are in opposite direction. Here you can say that the current passing through this both source in this R3 resistance, they are in same direction. Here it is in reverse direction. So here we are interested in find out the value of current passing through this 30 ohm resistance, because we are having the value of current due to the both voltage source. So here you can say that the direction of current passing through this both voltage source, they are in same direction, so we can add. So here to find out the current passing through branch B is the sum of currents. Direction of current flows in same direction due to the both battery. So we can write the actual current passing through this resistance R3 ohm resistance is equal to 0.084 plus 0.0434 is equal to 0.1274. So here we can say that 0.1274 ampere current passing through this R3 ohm resistance.